So what I would like to do to start the show off, because we shooting a documentary tonight, you know what I'm saying? It's actually not us shooting it, but documentary is being shot on Ottobar. I don't know if they still here or not, but they were here. They were getting our warm-ups. They were very excited about tonight. So please don't embarrass me by spattering out and sitting down, and like, this is not the club or lounge. This is Ottobar, a live music venue. I need all the people to the front. Scoot up a little bit, please.
My name is Tekla Tesnow. I've been the owner of Ottobar for a very short amount of time, just, what, 2.5 years? And before that, I was head bartender for the past 23 years. So the Ottobar is different in a lot of ways. One, it is run like, it is a legitimate business, but it's run like a DIY space. The people that are involved in the, behind the scenes and in the front of the scenes work at the club are artists and musicians. So, whether it's a graphic designer or a guitar player, that's all of us. We paint, we write music, we sing, it really is an art space for artists. For me, I always hope that the artists really had a good time being up close and like getting to see your audience and having that intimate experience, that kinetic experience with a smaller group of people. That's got to be really invigorating.
First of all, I love playing this place. It's just an old school rock club. It feels familiar. I've seen a lot of places similar to this, but this has its own feel to it. And I like coming to Baltimore to play this place. The sound is great, the people are great. I have never had a bad time playing at this club. Never.
And I've seen some, larger growing talent where you get to stage dive and hang out and, you feel like you're 10 feet away from the band, which you are. It's a cool venue to see.
You get the whole vibe of like Smaltimore here too, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people who know each other, who show up at the venue, we didn't even know you were coming, but like, hey, we know you from this place, or it's a great community. It feels like a community when you come back to the Ottobar. So.
Yeah, I think it's just, it's very few people, and it's all people that are kind of, I would say, like in the scene. So it's people that are very queer friendly, and it's very intersectional. So it's just like this small local feel, and it's very accepting.
Tekla she's bought it, and she was an integral part of this place when she bought it. She used to bartend here, and everybody just knows everybody. It's, it's one of the best venues in Baltimore to see local shows.
I love this community. Being an artist and living in Baltimore and working in Baltimore, I've funneled 20-odd years of art and fun and quirky, weird stuff into this place. I absolutely love my job. My family's here, and then Ottobar is just a little teeny scotch under that. It really is my second family. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have bought the place. I wouldn't have been here for 25 years. I love every single iota of what I do. And if I didn't love it, I'd leave it. So, and I'm not leaving. That's been like 2.5 decades, man. A group of friends opened up this crazy little DIY spot. We didn't know what the we were doing. We just started doing stuff and putting on shows and weird showcases like drunk talk shows, and then bringing in like acts like Today Is the Day before they hit big, right? We moved locations in 2002 into a bigger spot, got even bigger bands. Baltimore is no longer like kind of a flyover state for concerts anymore. So we were able to actually bring cooler events and more interesting events here, and still peppering it in with like lots of random variety acts and whatnot.
There's punk, there's hardcore, I've seen reggae, metal definitely, Maryland Death Fest of course with the death metal. I'm sure there's, I mean, looking at their stuff that they post normally, they do some out there stuff too. They'll do comedy, they'll do drag shows. It's basically everything. So you have no shortage of what you can view here.
I'm gonna walk in there and see at least 5 people that I know, and I know the bands. And that's just how it is, and the great thing about it is, it's like all genres. You have like your hardcore, which is what's here tonight. You have your punk rock, you have your rock and roll. And that's just, it's great for the music scene here in Baltimore.
Back several years ago when the old owners wanted to, they were tired, they've been running it for like 20 years. So, they wanted to change of pace. It's a lot of work running a venue. There's a lot of moving pieces every single day. And I remember specifically being here while some of the potential buyers were touring the location. And, I'm kind of casually behind the bar, doing my thing. And they're like, oh yeah, we could totally turn this into a Chipotle. We could have apartments on top. And I lost my f***ing mind. No, not the Ottobar. This is where, so many acts have come through, where acts have gotten their start. There's so much history here, and you want to turn it into a fast food chain. I think not.
Because it's actually a dive bar, but it's a real venue for music and touring bands and even smaller acts. So all around, and then you can go upstairs and play pool and still have a good time. So just all around good bar.
It's definitely a landmark when it comes to Baltimore, and this is probably better footage anyways, but come out and see these spots before they're gone, because there's a history here that's been going on for a long time.
What drives me to come into work every single day is I really do, and I don't mean this in a platonic way, I love this place romantically. This place is my heart. I called in all the favors. Family, friends, strangers, and was able to figure out how to purchase it. I ended up purchasing it, and with a beautiful loan from the SBA, and the rest is history. And then we just trotted right into a pandemic right after that. So, whee! The pandemic sucked. Let's not candy coat it. It sucked for everybody. We basically, the way we make our main revenue is on bar sales and ticket sales, and who's coming to bars and drinking brews and watching music during a pandemic? Nobody. So we were shuttered effectively from the get-go, from early mid-March till just recently. So it was horrifying, and it taught me all the good lessons. One, the artistic community in Baltimore is phenomenal and is more than willing, ready, and able to support its own. So we did a GoFundMe to make sure that we could survive, and people were so generous, and we were absolutely floored and grateful with everyone's generosity. And we were able to actually secure some grants too. So it absolutely sucked, but silver lining, I got to learn what a tremendous community that I get to be involved with, and that how important live music is to people, really, truly. It really shined a light on that.
And this is one of the first songs we ever recorded or played together, and we're gonna play it for you again tonight.